Hi friends, Andy Vegan, breakfast time. It's still warm outside and still I enjoy my fruit salads with ice cream on top for breakfast. I make it quickly. It's just 3 fruit as a fruit salad. I take simple variations, can also be 1 fruit. But here, 3 fruit because I found these beautiful figs again. 2 figs. I just quarter them. Yeah, so delicious, soft, sweet, deep, sensitive. And here, walnuts. These have been soaked overnight and then drained and rinsed because they were a little bit bitter. And I'll show you how to make that, how to do that in another video. Find the link under this one. It's very easy. Soak it overnight, drain and rinse. Because sometimes when the walnuts are a little bit darker, you can taste them a little bit bitter to tart. You have to. I would recommend to do that, to drain them and to rinse, to soak them over really for 8 hours or so, not just a couple of hours. They need to really soak for long. Then you have a nice crunchy walnut, very delicious. Also as a snack, very nice. And grapes. These are also awesome grapes. All these are in season right now, and the grapes are really amazing. These grapes, they have a wonderful flavor. I was so excited. And I'm very happy I can use them. And they are nice with walnuts, crunchy and juicy and sweet and a little bit bitter. And then the fig as really this earth flavor. And let's see what can I do with the dressing. I will now, the second part of the recipe will be a dressing with yogurt. And I make the yogurt in a blender. This is a German blender. It's called Revo Blend, Revolution of Blending, and it's rivaling the big names really. And if you're in Germany, you want to try this one. It's really cool. So I will blend a banana or 2 into a little bit of cashew yogurt, half a cup or maybe 3/4. And I'll show you how to make cashew yogurt in another video, linked under this one. It's just blending cashews and water and a little bit of bacteria culture, acidophilus, and then overnight you get your yogurt. The bananas, they'll blend it into that yogurt to make a nice dressing, because the yogurt by itself, this cashew yogurt, is pretty heavy. It's like a Greek yogurt style. I love Greek yogurt, but style, of course. It has to be vegan, sure. But it is too heavy for just a dressing. It would be not so nice with the fruit in the fruit salad, and they can't move around that. The dressing would be just clumsy. I tried it before. You have to make it a little bit runnier. That's perfect with the banana, and the flavor here comes from a lemon zest. I found that to be the perfect dressing for a fruit salad. I have different ones, but this one, bananas, cashew, yogurt, and lemon zest, is really nice to highlight the ingredients. So when you have nice ingredients like the figs here and the beautiful grapes and so the walnuts, then they begin to play with that dressing. I don't want to add anything more to it, like a goji berry cream or something would be very powerful, another flavor to that. I just want to have something to highlight the ingredients. That dressing is perfect for that. A little bit sour tartness, light, the white color, all this plays into the salad and doesn't overlay it. So blender dance. And that's already done. It's very easy. It's a very simple dressing. Once you have the yogurt, and you can take any yogurt, any plain yogurt. You have to find out how much banana you want to take, or if at all, if this is a runny yogurt, you maybe don't even need a banana. I've tried for some time. You see the color is nice, the texture is nice, it's runny, goes everywhere. Yeah. There's no places, no spaces between the ingredients of the fruit salad. that are empty. That really not so nice for a fruit salad. It is sticky, clumsy, heavy. This is light, it's nice. So it depends on the yogurt you have. When you have a light yogurt that is runny by itself, that depends on the yogurt, as I said. You can also take that without a banana, yeah. Or also other fruit can be blended into the yogurt. Once I blended an orange into it, gets pretty runny. It's also very nice. Depends on the ingredients of the fruit salad, right? There are many ways to do that. Or just have another recipe was with raspberries. Thawed raspberries with a liquid into the yogurt, not blending, but just tossing. You have a wonderful dressing, raspberry yogurt. Also a nice dressing. Many ways. And now I fill it into my glass, and you can already see the texture is really nice of the dressing. It makes it really fills everything, every space, and it's a very nice play of ingredients in the fruit salad. Because that's important. These are technical things, the texture of the dressing and how they fill the spaces and so. But it is important because it's not about the fun, it's not just the flavor, it's also the feeling in the mouth. When I spoon it, how the ingredients, how they move around in the dressing, or are they stuck? Technical things that are very, very important when you make a dish. You see, this is a very nice, you see everything is perfect here. It's covered, everything, and it can move around. And so it best unfold the flavor I have. Now I get my frozen bananas and other ingredients for the ice cream. Wait a second. This will be a cinnamon ice cream. Thought about using an ice cream on top of this wonderful fig salad. But cinnamon is wonderful with figs. Cinnamon has a sweet and dry and earth flavor. And the cinnamon is, I guess it will be so nice together with the figs. Cinnamon is perfect for sweet fruit. Like the fig is very sweet. And the lemony dressing, yogurt dressing, is rather a little bit sour and is also wonderful with the fig. From both sides here, from the ice cream on top and the dressing on bottom, you have a really nice two different lights shining on this fruit salad. And let's see, I always stage these plays. I think the dish is like a stage, and the fruit in the fruit salad, the nuts, they are the actors, and then the dressing and the yogurt are the lights. Yeah, the architecture a little bit to make that play enjoyable. And then when we eat it, we enjoy this play. So I will now make the ice cream with a food processor. This is the tool I recommend for Blitz ice cream because with the S-blade here, you have a small heat only. It's a little heat only. It turns around. When you use the blender, you can use the blender. There's more heat, and it's not so easy to process. When I make the fruit processor here, the Blitz ice, I can scoop right away. I don't need to freeze it again. If you use the blender and you don't have a fruit processor, you might use some tricks to get it going, but you might also have to freeze it again. Once you are ready with the ice cream, you put it in the freezer for an hour or so, and then you can scoop it too. Or with this tool, you can scoop it right away. So if you have one, you're lucky, you can make the ice cream, Blitz ice cream, as I call it. So the bananas, they have been frozen when they were very, very ripe, and that's make sure that the ice cream has a nice texture. It's fluffy and creamy. And the ice cream is a little bit gooey when you take the bananas not so ripe. So there's a little bit planning ahead of time. When I get my bananas from the store once a week, I make sure to wait a little bit until they're really ripe. Outside brown sprinkles, inside light. So when they're really ripe, then I freeze them. When I tried that otherwise, unripe bananas, the ice cream is not so nice. It's still ice cream, but really better with it when they're ripe. You make them ripe. Let them ripe. And here, cashew flour is the next trick I found experimenting with ice creams since last summer. I mean, a lot. And now the cashew cream, the cashew flour here, the coffee grinder makes cashew flour or other flours, almonds and whatever you like, in seconds. And it's very inexpensive, and it really gives the ice cream such a creaminess. Usually you would expect only from an ice machine. But you don't have an ice machine, as I don't have one. This is perfect, and it goes in minutes, in seconds. I can make an ice cream with some tricks. It's really nice. And the cinnamon is just a tablespoon, not more. And it gives really, I was also surprised that this ice cream is such a nice, full cinnamon flavor. Just with 3 ingredients, bananas, cashew flour, and a little bit of cinnamon, you get the perfect result for the cinnamon ice cream, and it's placed so nice with many fruit salads. I can highly recommend to use cinnamon more because it is a spice, and spices and herbs are the second healthiest food. So you really want to use them as often as you can. Cinnamon especially is full of antioxidants, super high, and a small amount only goes a long way. Also when you taste the flavor, you don't want to over-season that. And it's funny, the flavor of these spices fits exactly with the science. When you use these spices in a food, in a dish, and you make the scientific test how effective it is for our health. So they always look for antioxidants first. That is the healthiest thing in food. Antioxidants, that what keeps the body from decaying, from oxidation, from rusting, so to say, from decay. So these antioxidants are what they look in the food. And if you put it to the test, they found that our taste buds, the flavor, give us exactly the right amount that is needed. You take more of it, wouldn't taste well. It wouldn't have this effect anymore. That is so funny. I read that recently in a research about another substance. But our taste buds are really good criteria for the health of the food. If you have a balanced flavor, if you only eat sugar or fat or so, if you like that, with French fries or so, your taste bud might not be at the top. But if you have a balanced flavor, you eat healthy things and what you like, and so then the taste bud tell you pretty much well what you need. At least that is what I try to achieve here, and that's how I cook. So let's see now. We'll do a blender dance for the Blitz ice cream. Now that looks like a good ice cream to me. Have a look for yourself here. I guess that's nice. It's always tricky a little bit. Process too long, over process, ice cream melts away, and you don't process it long enough. You have chunks in the ice cream from the ingredients. Banana is pretty easy. Not so easy to make a chunk, to get a chunk. Other ingredients are not so easy, like raspberries, for example, they tend to be hard. If you put raspberry ice cream, you have to process it a bit longer, and so forth. You're going to find out if you try a little bit. But this is perfect. I can feel it already. I'll show you in a moment. I can now make the beautiful scoops. And it's a nice breakfast. It's pretty much. But it's mostly fruit. And when I eat fruit, of course, I have to eat a lot. When I add nuts, seeds, or grains, I have to eat less because that is more powerful. But the fruit are a nice, quick energy residue. You get the sugar in fruit goes directly into the cells to burn. That is the fuel, is the sugar in the fruit, is the fuel for our cells. It's a direct energy source. So very light. It's a very light food. And you don't have to digest it so long. It's very easy. But the grains, the nuts, the seeds, they take longer to break down into sugars, to burn it. It takes a little bit longer. But the more fruit you eat, the larger the breakfast has to be. I add some nuts and seeds, and so then I don't have to eat that much. It's still a lot here, a lot of fruit here. And it's summer, that is perfect for summer, more fruit. In winter, I will have less fruit and more nuts and grains and so granola or so. But this is a beautiful breakfast. The way the ice cream on top makes so much fun. You have a little ice cream, then you take a spoon from the yogurt dressing with some fruit, and it's such a nice journey. And I hope you enjoyed the journey to watch me and my daily kitchen. It's a virtual invitation. I'm the vegan. Subscribe. Have another recipe every single day. Like my video. Don't forget. Please give me a like, if you like, of course. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest,